Hello and welcome to the first streamed outdoor track meet of the year. I think it'll all be the first and last, but it's a very special track meet today. It's senior day for St. Christopher's and St. Catherine's. St. Catherine's recognized just moments before. Now, St. Christopher Saints being called out. First we had Eric Brown, Theo Cross, John Daglio, and now one of our captains, Hunter Garnett, coming out.
Yeah, it should be a good track meet today. Saints historically strong at indoor and outdoor track. So look to honor those seniors who have helped create that positive impact on the track team here at St. Chris.
Especially being the captain of this track team right now. Very strong, and couldn't ask for a better indoor season.
Absolutely.
You have Maddox White, Victor Olson.
Yep, lots of records being broken in that sophomore class.
I wonder if as a captain you take all the credit for that. Just a second ago, Briggs Ireland, another very important part of this team, walking up to accept his acknowledgement.
Captain Patrick Mayer and his parents, Kimberly and Scott.
Captain Patrick Mayer now, called right after Tommy Lochran. Captain of the distance portion of this outdoor track team. Very strong runner, definitely helps keep the team together.
Khalil Nash and his mother, Sade. Family member, John Rigg, and grandmother, Tracy Higley.
Up next, close friend of mine, Khalil Nash, committed to Hampton Sydney for football. Great
Yep.
quarterback for St. Christopher's, and another great track athlete here.
Yeah, all around just great athlete in Khalil.
You can tell which guys are running early or not, depending on what they're wearing right now. I think the only person who's perfect, or the only two people who are perfectly ready right now are John Daglio and Briggs Ireland.
Yeah.
Henry Omohundro and his parents now
And his parents, Kara.
walking back onto the football field once more, as they had another senior celebration earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Henry is also very strong football. I was going to say athlete, but player is more applicable.
Yes.
Nathan Parker,
Will Parker and his parents, Stephanie and Joey. Captain E.J. Seward and his mother, Letitia.
Will Parker not present, but he will still receive acknowledgement here. And now Captain E.J. Seward and his mother walking out to those football hashes.
Riley Ware and his parents, Jill and Marshall.
Riley Ware and his parents. Coach Ware amongst them.
Yep. His dad is the head track coach, so it's a big moment for both of them.
David Whitehead making his way.
Thomas Wright and his parents, Vivica and Rivers.
Thomas Wright as well.
And finally, Jacob Zoller and his parents, Shawnee and James.
And last but certainly not least, Jacob Zoller. Once again, another football player.
Yep.
Ridiculously fast, though.
Yes, and he is committed to Townsend, I believe.
You are correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more round of applause for our senior track and field athletes and their parents. Well done, guys.
Once again, applause for these guys, even though you might be at home watching. Very big contributions over the course of 4 years.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they all relished in a very successful indoor season, and so far what has been a very successful outdoor season.
Yeah, a season that yielded state champs for the indoor team. They're trying to do it here the same year for outdoor.
So while the field events continue, I believe long jump and triple jump, as well as discus and shot put, all going on right now, both boys and girls. We'll be back with you for the first running event of the day in just a few moments. And welcome back. The boys and girls heats are running together, it seems. I was in a bit of confusion before. I didn't think they were going to start quite like this, but it seems they are actually running boys and girls together for the 4x8.
Boys high jump, the boys high jump. This is first call, boys high jump.
This will be the first track event of the day. And this will be followed by the 100-meter hurdles, both boys and girls as well.
As they come down the final straightaway, it's going to be the collegiate school in the lead.
Collegiate will be followed by Midlothian, then Hampton Roads. Midlothian will lead for the girls' teams, followed by Collegiate. And I could not tell who was in third there. Midlothian attempting to pass Collegiate on the outside of the turn.
And it looks like they both sped up right there, trying to pass and trying to keep the lead as they come into the final turn here and down the straightaway.
Midlothian closing the door on Collegiate. Those two are still trailed by Hampton Roads.
And we'll see how the handoffs go here. Hopefully smooth transactions.
Midlothian girls team coming just less than 10 seconds behind here.
Very impressive.
If that was the race, the girls would have finished in third overall for the 4x8.
And right now, it seems like it's a two-person race between Midlow and Collegiate up front. Although gaining ground is third place.
On that back straightaway, Collegiate will manage to take over the lead once more for Midlothian. Hampton Roads closed the distance.
Hampton Roads has gained some ground here on this first lap.
I think they've gained about half back.
Yeah.
Still trying to get within contact for the remaining 50% of this race.
Second call, boys high jump.
No other girls team within 200 meters of the Midlothian team.
Hampton Roads has really made a comeback here. Coming down this last straightaway, they're very
I
much
think he
in
might
contention.
try to make a break around the outside here. It looks like he will get past Midlothian.
He's going to pass Midlow, who's had the lead going in to that first handoff.
This is still only 50% of the race right here, though.
Very true.
Midlothian girls now over 200 meters ahead, excuse me, at 250 meters ahead. Seemingly no competition yet for them.
And it seems like after that impressive second runner for Hampton Roads, they've fallen back a little bit as Midlow and Collegiate have a dominant lead right now.
Midlothian has now lapped itself and Collegiate on the girls' side of things.
Yeah.
Collegiate now about 8 strides ahead, maybe just under. Third largest lead against Midlothian as it comes down to the last 2 laps here. Midlothian gaining on the handoff as Collegiate had a fairly poor one. Just 1 lap here to go, 400 meters.
2-man race between Midlow and Collegiate.
Let's not forget
now has the advantage.
Let's not forget the girls Midlothian team, who is
That's true.
just under 100 meters behind. About a whole lap ahead of all the other girls teams. Yeah, it looks like she's only 80 meters behind the 2 leader teams for the boys section. Incredibly impressive.
And Collegiate really pulling away now from Midlow in the men's race.
Final call, boys high jump. All boys high jumpers, please report.
Looks like Collegiate will take 1, Midlothian 2, and Midlothian girls number 3.
I know, look at that. Midlothian crushes the other girls' competition.
It's incredibly impressive. Midlothian actually gained on those top two guys fairly significantly in the last 800 meters.
Absolutely.
It's definitely not something you'll see often.
Final call hurdles, second call 100.
Seems Midlothian girls got about a 700-meter lead in that last race.
And we're going to head after this to the girls' 100-meter hurdles, and followed by the boys' 110-meter hurdles.
Girls 100-meter hurdles getting set into positions. Heavy St. Catherine's presence in this first one in lanes 2, 4, 7, and 8.
15 minutes, final call boys triple jump.
Piper Shannon from St. Catherine's, fastest seated time in lane 4. The 1-of-1 heat still getting set. No rush here needed, as we have all night.
Yeah, the addition of lights around this track have really helped extend these track meets where they can be pushed back later, and can go, till about 8 p.m. is what this one is expected to go to tonight.
And we are off for the only heat of this event. Piper Shannon, comfortable 2-stride, 3-stride, 4-stride lead.
Yeah, and Piper Shannon's going to take this one easily.
She'll be about a whole hurdle ahead. And just a reminder, for live times that will be updated throughout the meet, check out MileStat, search for St. Christopher's or St. Catherine's, and you'll have live results coming to you throughout the evening. Comfortable lead for St. Catherine's. And we will move right into the boys' 110-meter hurdles. As everyone is working hard to get those set up. And welcome back. We are now moving on to the boys 110-meter hurdles. There'll be 2 heats. St. Christopher's Henry Nelson in lane 4 for this first heat. He will have the fastest seated time as they get set now. We'll mark the start. Henry Nelson, 2 strides ahead here.
Oh, huge lead for St. Chris.
To completely knock. Some hurdles getting knocked over here. Looks like Henry Nelson will come out ahead.
Yep, even after a little stumble there, could have gone worse, but he picked himself up and finished strong.
You had to worry more about being disqualified if he knocked the hurdle into the other lane there. Which he almost did, but no worries, and heat will go off without a hitch. This next heat, however, 4 St. Christopher's runners, Briggs Ireland, Jaden Brown, Durham Dodson, and Victor Olson. Jaden Brown with a significantly faster seated time, about 1.2 seconds or so faster, which in the grand scheme of things for hurdles at a short distance is fairly significant.
Yes, it is.
But Jaden Brown winning, I think, in his last meet around the Richmond area. He won both the 300-meter and the 110 in hurdles. And then Victor Olson went up for the Penn State relays. He set a new meet record and PR at 17 feet and a quarter inch.
I think so, yeah. In the Penn relays have been around since the 1800s, so it's really impressive. He, as a sophomore, was able to set a new record there at a historically huge event.
I was expecting him to get at least 18 feet there, but we'll see what he can do in this hurdles event. Jaden Brown coming off the line first. Who remain ahead.
Yeah, Jaden Brown, a significant lead here. Durham Dodson and Briggs Ireland closely follow. And it'll be Jaden who takes it home.
It'll go Brown, Ireland, Dodson for the 1, 2, 3. St. Christopher's clean sweep. Now we will move on to the girls 100-meter dash. There'll be 4 heats of this, followed by 5 heats of the boys. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. we are set for this first heat of the girls 100-meter dash. St. Catherine's in lane 3. Looks like Midlothian, then Tandem 2 and 3.
Yeah, big win by Midlow there.
So Peyton Horncole, followed by Julia Glass and Fletcher Levy, be the 1, 2, 3 for the first heat. Sorry, no, this is an annoying amount of work, but that's why there's shifts. Dude, we can plug our Twitter.
What'd you?
For the second heat, we have St. Catherine's in lane 1, 5, and 6. Clean start. Hampton Roads about a stride ahead.
And Hampton Roads will finish it through.
Sam, hold up 1 second to see the white flag. We're good.
Another clean heat. They'll be looking to move on. As heat 3 of 4 is setting blocks. St. Catherine's in lane 6 and 7. We are off for this second heat. Hampton Roads again in first, followed by Collegiate and Midlothian. There you go, lanes 1, 7, 2 for the 1, 2, 3. With that, we will move on to Heat 4 of 4 with 6 St. Catharines runners in lanes 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. It is also their senior day here, so they're trying to get as many people in for events as they can. But we'll be right back with you in just a couple seconds. That last heat took a little bit longer to get set up, so we'll see what happens here. And we are off for Heat 4 of 4. This set up a lot quicker than last time. It'll be Saints 1, 2, 3, but we'll see what lanes. It looks like lanes 4, 2, 5 for the 1, 2, 3.
And many Saints runners in that.
That'll be Michaela Johnson, Taylor Meredith, and Azaria Bailey for the 1, 2, 3. Up next, the boys 100 meter. Be 5 heats. And we'll be right back with you as they're getting lined up. You go, I'm typing.
And we are off here in this first heat. It'll be Slade Kistner who takes the lead there. Slade Kisner ended up coming second in that race. And we'll be off to the second heat. Second heat featuring John Daglia from St. Chris, Benjamin Mayer, Baxter Trow, Nathan Parker, and Nick Myers, all from St. Chris. And about to take off here. The second heat of this boys 100. We are off. And it'll be Midlow who takes the win there. That'll be Bryce Benito. And we'll be back with the third heat shortly.
We are off for heat, I believe 4 of 5. Looks like Midlothian will take a 1-2, Collegiate 3. Excuse me, heat 3 of 5. I mean, this is Norfolk in 3, not Collegiate, excuse me. Next up we have, next up we have St. Christopher's in lanes 1 and 7, Khalil Nash and Jack Bleacher. We are off. Midlothian taking a nice jump out ahead. Khalil Nash closing in on 3rd, not quite enough. He will take 4th for that heat. And next up, heat 5 of 5. In lane 4, with the fastest seated time, the one and only Maddox White of St. Christopher's, the sophomore.
And Maddox has the indoor record. So we'll see what he can do here.
I wouldn't doubt if he sets an outdoor record this year.
Would not be surprising based off what his indoor season was like.
Also in this heat, we have Jacob Zoller, Hunter Garnett, and Elijah Osari.
Where is the
1 of boys 16.
After this final heat of the 100, we will have the 1600. Girls have 1 heat, boys have 2. And looking ahead after the 16, we have the 4x1, where this is the first time I've seen a E team for any school. However, we are off. Maddox, great start. He'll be at 1 stride ahead. We followed by Jacob Zoller. It'll go White, Davis, Zoller for the White, Zoller, Davis for the 1, 2, 3.
Great 1-2 there from the Saints. Strong showing. Maddox White, super strong in this event. And we'll be back shortly with the girls' 1600 meter run. And we are off for this heat, the one and only heat of the girls' 1600 meter race. It's a 1 mile race. Doing 4 laps around this track. And St. Catherine's is in the lead here as they approach the 2-lap mark halfway done. And they will look to finish these last 2 laps strong. And it is the Saints that take it home, winning this girls' 1600-meter dash. We'll watch the rest finish up, and then we'll go to the 2 heats of the boys' 1600.
And welcome back after that first heat of, excuse me, the only heat of girls. Now we have the first of two for the boys. Tommy Loughran, Liam Dunn, Kyan Patel, and Arjun Anand, excuse me. A couple of St. Christopher's and St. Christopher's Middle School students. And that will mark the start of this 1600. 4 laps. 1 winner for the seat at least.
Your zone when you head to the race.
Tommy Loughran and I think Michael DuBois, the 1-2, about 15 meters ahead of the number 3.
Who has the
2 laps to go for Tommy Loughran and Michael DuBois here. So they still taking a fairly strong lead. It is still 800 meters to go, so no question about whether this can change, only if you have the kick to be able to take it back here. Big kick here right at the end. Looks like St. Chris will take the 1-3. Liam Dunn pushing out the last couple of seconds there. Just sneaking by Michael DuBois and Tommy Loughran. With that, we will be moving on to the second heat once everyone finishes up here with the incredible time of 4:53 by Liam Kurzawa. We'll be right back.
And we are off in the second heat of the boys 1600. Many St. Chris runners in this heat. Kurzawa in the lead for the Saints.
Boys and girls, 4x100 meter runners, all boys and girls, 4x100 meter runners, go to your zones. If you're leading off, you go to the starting line. If you're going second, go near the shed at the end of the first turn. If you're running third, please go to the scoreboard area. And if you're running fourth, go to the start of the back straight, or excuse me, the front straightaway where the 100 was. Go to your zones if you're in the 4x1 now, please.
And Kurzawa is still in the lead in this second lap down the first straightaway.
Definitely a lot closer than the last race there. These guys pacing a little bit more accordingly to their average times here. .400 meters to go. I can't tell which school is in first or second, but Liam Kurzawa for St. Christopher's is in third. Look like Beaufort Matthews maybe just coming around to him a little bit on the outside now. Liam, also known as the Cone Czar from indoor track, can definitely say for a little bit of a kick here. We'll see just how much he has left on the front straight.
and they will finish up here. And
Couldn't tell the first two schools. Jersey's very hard to read. But in third place, Beaufort Matthews from St. Christopher's.
Yep. And we will be right back for the girls 4 by 100 meter relay.
Lane
For this first heat, we have St. Catherine's in lanes 1, 2, and 5. There's C, D, and E teams. Lots of girls wanting to run the 4x1, I guess. We have Midlothian and Collegiate as well in this heat. Bit of a lead change here. So I believe it's Collegiate coming out of the turn. And it is Collegiate, followed by St. Catherine's C team. And they will be followed by the St. Catherine's E team. So Collegiate B, St. Catherine's C, St. Catherine's E will be your 1, 2, 3 for that first heat. Coming up, St. Catherine's in lanes 3 and 6, with their A team being the fastest seated time of this event. I'll be right back with you in just a couple seconds. that last heat, it turns out the St. Catharines E team was just the distance team competing. For this heat, we will have the top teams from Hampton Roads, Collegiate, St. Catharines, Midlow, and Norfolk. St. Catharines B will be on the outside. Looks like St. Catharines A will quickly pull ahead. Handoffs messed up for multiple teams. Another messed up handoff by Midlothian. The distance between them and St. Catharines A would be about half of what it is now if it had not been messed up. St. Catharines will take it in stride. Clear handoffs all the way around. Now it'll be between Midlow and Collegiate. Collegiate will pass Midlothian. It'll be Saints followed by Collegiate and Midlothian for your 1, 2, 3. We'll be right back with you for the boys 4x1 in just a moment. We are off for the first heat of the boys 4x1. St. Chris Middle in lane 1, St. Christopher's B in lane 3, and St. Christopher's Middle A in lane 5. So 1-3-5 for St. Christopher's. A little bit of a messy handoff there, causing the middle St. Christopher's team to lose significant distance. Looks like Collegiate taking an easy lead. Khalil Nash pulling out ahead for St. Christopher's. And then Tandem on the outside in third. Khalil Nash pulling the Saints back into a second place. Now we will head to section 2 of 2. St. Christopher's in lanes 2. We are off for heat 2 of 2. St. Christopher's with a nice clean handoff. Elijah Osari. Another clean handoff to, I believe, Addison Goslin. They'll come around the turn. They'll bring it in to Elisha Osari. Actually, no, excuse me. Jacob Zoller, followed by Collegiate and Midlow. So 1, 2, 3, Saints, Cougars, Trojans. Now moving on to the 400-meter dash girls. No St. Catherine's in the first heat. So we'll be back just a minute. And welcome back for heat 3 of 4 for the 400. In lanes 1, 4, and 6, we have St. Catharines runners. Fastest seated time of 1:05.68 from Reese Fleming of Collegiate. Halfway point now. Just as a friendly reminder, live updates will be posted to Milestat, so the events that have been run so far should be posted up on Milestat for final times and possible corrections that we may have missed just from the visual calling of this event. So be sure to go check that out, milestat.com. You can search by teams for St. Christopher's or St. Catharines, and this will be STC Meet 3. We Collegiate to take number 1, Saints 2 and 3. So lanes 3, 4, and 6 will be the 1, 2, 3 for this event. Coming up, more St. Catharines runners in lanes 2, 4, 5, and 6 in this next and final heat. And welcome back. We are about to hit the fourth heat of the boys 400 meter dash. Once I find the right page. One more. Yes, section 4 of 6. In lane 1 we have Elijah Osari. And in lane 6 we have Townsend Sexton. So keep an eye out for those guys on the edges. Actually, maybe a bit of a... Excuse me, I was on the wrong heat. Patrick Mayer in lane 3, Matthew Noble in lane 5, and Colin Wishnack in lane 6. Captain Patrick Mayer slowly but surely putting a little bit of distance on everyone else. Now just has to watch the inside 2 lanes. As with the added distance of the curve, they are now a lot closer. Captain Patrick Mayer about 3 strides, 4 strides ahead. So it looks like we have Mayer, Segura, and Galgano for 1, 2, 3. Next up, heat 6 of 6. 3 St. Christopher's runners, Avi Gupta, Coleman Mayer, and Noah Smith. Mayer, lane 1, Smith 2, Gupta 5. No get set here. Fastest seated time by Ben Wittekamp from Collegiate, 51:84. Closely trailed by our very own Noah Smith, freshman, with a 52. Just 0.16 seconds separating these two guys, so over the course of 400 meters, that's a very little distance. And to end this event, we have Noah Smith on the inside. Looks like he's saving some in the tank, just keeping at a constant pace the whole time, really pushing it. He'll start to really push coming out of this turn. Looks like lane 3, Ben Wittekamp. It'll be Wittekamp, Smith, and Hodge for the 1, 2, 3 to finish out the 400-meter dash. Next up, girls 300-meter hurdles. So while we take a second to get that set up, I don't know, go check out Milestat or something. Make sure you get all those correct times, see what's next. And, you know, you can even go back and rewatch some of what we were talking about earlier. Next events, I'll be sure to put the what event we're doing on the banner so you can go back and watch accurately. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. Welcome back. Sorry for being a little late to this party. In lane 3 and 4, we have Piper Shannon, the Say Gaddy for St. Catharines. Looks like Piper Shannon will not be running in this event. So Say Gaddy taking a strong lead. About a whole 20 meters ahead. It'll be lane 5, 2, 1 for your 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, lane 4, 2, 1. So Gaddy, Trudeau, Horncole. And we'll be right back with you for the boys in just a moment. And welcome back for the boys' 300-meter hurdles. There are no St. Christopher's runners in this first heat. Just collegiate, so I have a confident feeling they'll take the 1, 2, 3. We'll be right back with you for the second heat. Actually, this will be the second heat. I think they just decided to skip the first heat there. or maybe do a little combining. But in lane 5, we have Durham Dodson, who will pop out first here. But you also have Jaden Brown right in center in lane 3, and he is now a good bit ahead. No question now, as he's about 30 meters. He will take that in stride, almost slowing down right as he crossed the line. That'll do it for the, forgot to change that from the 400-meter dash. But we will be going right into the 800-meter run, starting with the girls. Tons of St. Catherine's runners in this first heat. Not as many in the second, but stay tuned while they remove all the hurdles from the from the track. So start of the first heat for the girls' 800-meter run. In it, we have Sophia Stone, Addison Collins, Abby Maloney, Blakely Frankenhoff, Lily Limbrick, Kaylee Nguyen. And that is all for St. Catherine's for this first heat. It'll be mid-low tandem. It's the 1, 2, 3. 400 meters to go for this first heat. .200 meters to go, and it's still mid-low tandem.
Coaches, once again, just a reminder.
Looks like Tandem may make a pass for the second mid-low spot. And they will gain distance on the first, but it will not be quite enough. It'll be mid-low, Tandem mid-low at the finish. They'll be followed by numerous St. Catharines runners. With that, we will head towards the second heat. Second heat now set for the girls' 800-meter run. We have Caroline Wolf, Abigail McKay, and Emmeline Harder. Be the start of heat 2 of 2. Collegiate taking a step out ahead early. 700 meters to go, however, so definitely nothing for sure.
Second call, 200 meters. Second call, 200 meters. 200-meter runners, you need to head towards the scoreboard area, but stay on the infield, please.
It'll be Collegiate in number 1, extending that early lead. St. Catharines 2-3-4, mid-low in there as well, just behind Emmeline Harder. But a 20-25 meter gap between, excuse me, the gap is still growing between first and second. There'll be Midlothian in second as well. So Cougars, Trojans, Saints. Collegiate without a question. taking about a 50-meter stride out in front. They will win it. Caroline Wolf putting in chase. Don't think it'll be quite enough, but it will be close. About a half a step behind Midlothian there will be Caroline Wolf finishing third. Next up will be the boys 800 meters. We'll be back with you for the second heat of that. As the boys get set for the second heat, we will have Dougie Boardman and Henry Russell for St. Christopher's. Hayes Buppert here from Tandem with the fastest seated time of 2:07.66, which is a very fast time for a freshman. Dougie Boardman recently selected as one of the senior members of the St. Christopher's Honor Council for next year. May not be track related at all, but they've had to do a lot of work around here this year, for better or worse, keeping everyone honest. And just from what I can see here, it will be Hampton Roads Collegiate Tandem for the 1-2-3. Collegiate maybe looking to make a pass around the outside here as he's trailing off the shoulder of Isham Hartke. Excuse me, couldn't read for a second there. Collegiate will make that pass as it will be Walker Angus out in front now. In contact for a longer race, 5 meters separating. Possibly closing that distance a little bit. .100 meters to go now. Walker Angus in front. He is followed closely, very closely by Isham Hartke. And Tandem coming around the outside looking to take second. Not enough of a push for first as Walker Angus will take first. Followed by Hayes Buppert and Isham Hartke for the 1-2-3. We'll be right back with you in just a moment for the girls' 200 meter. And welcome back to Heat 3 of 6. St. Catherine's in lanes 2, 5, and 6. Torres, Filer, and Williams, respectively. Runners get set. It's Heat 3 of 6 started. Be lane 3. Norfolk Academy. Noel Chang will take the win for that heat. Next heat, we have more St. Catherine's in lanes 1, 3, 5, and 6. Trice, Kurzawa, Zwicker, and Adamson also in respective lanes. I was muted for that last. Apologies, I was muted for the last little bit of that. For the final heat of the girls 200 meter, we had Johnson and Begura for 1-2, St. Catherine's Collegiate. Up next, we have the boys 200, and we will be back with you for heat 4 of that in just a couple minutes. And we are off for what I believe is heat 4 of 7. I'm correct. It is heat 4 of 7. Lutzberg, Applegate, Carlson in the top 3 for that heat. Next up, heat 5 of 7. Nathan Parker for St. Christopher's in lane 2. Heat 6 of 7, probably the most heavily St. Chris favored one. 5 of 6 will be from St. Christopher's. So look for Nathan Parker here. Not too far off the fastest seated time for the heat, so. Maybe we'll see a nice surprise. Midlothian will be coming out of the turn the fastest. Parker in pursuit. Although we'll have a commanding lead. They were the fastest seated time. Bryce Benito. That we will move to section, heat 6 of 7. Baxter Trow, Eric Brown, Jack Bleacher, Avi Gupta, and RJ Johnson. The runners will be getting set into this heat 6 of 7. Second to last heat. Be off and running. Avi Gupta pulling out. Very strong and just barely ahead of Eric Brown here. Less than half a stride. It'll be Gupta, Brown, and McDaniel from Collegiate for our 1, 2, 3 for the second to last heat. Moving on to our final heat in lane 2, we have Addison Goslin. In lane 3, we have Maddox White. We'll be with you right after they get set. We are off for the final heat. Looks like no Maddox White today. He's run earlier. Still trying to baby a little bit of an injury he has from earlier in indoor. So Edson Goslin will take the lead, and he will win it. Decent bit ahead. No question in his mind, I'm sure. And with that, we will move on to the 3200, the long-awaited event of the day, the also longest event of the day. And after the 3200, which I believe will be combined into one section, we will have the 4x4. Thankfully, for everyone's sake here, as many people are getting tired, athletes especially, they will combine this into one section, girls and boys all together. Should be expected to take just under 14 minutes overall. Give you periodic updates throughout. For St. Christopher's, however, Asher Green, Long Win, and Matthew Matthews, and Brody Schlobaum. So four runners for St. Christopher's in this event. Runners will get set. We will start the 3200. Be right back with periodic updates every 2 laps or so. But right now, St. Chris 1-2, Green and Long. Right now, Hampton Roads just taking a slight lead over the 2 aforementioned St. Christopher's runners. 6 laps to go. Midlow trailing the top 3 by just about 2 meters. Running at just about halfway now. Hampton Roads. I don't know. Hampton Roads, yeah, just falling behind two St. Chris runners there. Asher Green, Long Win. Another mile to go here. We'll be back with you in another 2 laps. Coming into the, it says 3 laps to go, although I believe Asher Green has been through one more time than what it says. He's taking a very strong lead out in front. About 60 meters, maybe more, in front of Long Win, and 5 more meters in front of HRA. And that was correct. Asher Green coming into his last lap here. No one in sight for Asher Green. Almost 100 meters between him and second place as of right now. And that gap is just extending even further. Asher Green coming into his last couple meters here. He will take first overall in this event. And he'll stop pretty quickly and take his rest. Closely followed, well, not closely, excuse me, Long Win. About 100 meters behind, and he'll be followed by Colton Fulcher from Hampton Roads. Very spread out between 1, 2, 3. But those runners will definitely look to get some rest now, as they'll probably be done for the evening with only one event left, the 4x4. Be right back with you for that event. And welcome back. The girls 4x4 is getting ready to get on the track here. St. Catherine's in lanes 1 and 5 to start. A team in 1, B team in 5. 7 seconds separate these two teams. Second to last event here for the evening. We are off for the last event of, or second to last event of the evening. Girls 4x4. St. Catherine's A and B, both right at the front here. Looks like they are trailed by Hampton Roads, then Midlow and Collegiate. And they will remain Saints, Hampton Roads. Hampton Roads getting closer though. Midlothian forcing themselves a large gap to catch up to now. Looks like the St. Catherine's B team has just overtaken A by a slight margin, but still overtaken nonetheless. .658 meters to go. Still St. Catherine's B, then A. Maybe looking at a pass out here on the outside. These teams definitely pushing each other to the limits. We'll see what the anchors can do here.
Coaches, before you leave, if you, the Hampton Roads coach, Midlothian, Tandem Friends, and Collegiate at St. Catherine's could stop by the booth up here. I need to identify a couple of runners in the 1600. Thank you.
Be Leslie Armstrong and Emmeline Harder for the last 400 meters. The other team's now fallen to a gap they cannot catch up to. Welcoming to the stream, Jaden Brown.
Thank you for having me up here. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be up in the nest, watching all the action, taking it in.
come down to the last 100 meters here. Emmeline Harder about 3 meters ahead of Leslie Armstrong. Not too late coming into the last 50. Armstrong giving a last little bit of a kick. It'll be neck and neck. I believe Harder will be inches ahead of Armstrong there. There's probably at least one team that dropped out, though. As we prepare for the final event of the evening, all three St. Christopher's teams will get set.
St. Catherine's, Hampton Roads, Midlothian, and Collegiate. If your coach would stop up here so we could take a look at the 1,600 girls, you could identify your runners. All the hip numbers dropped off at 16.
We are off for the first lap of this 4-lap race. St. Christopher's in second, third, and sixth.
And I will add, JT, these guys got out to a pretty quick pace, I must say. At least it looks that way from up here.
Dude, this event, you got to give it your all. That's from what I've seen. If you're still standing and if you haven't thrown up after this event,
You're not doing it right.
Sorry, I got in
And
the camera there, guys.
There's only one way to run it, and that's all out. And that's what all 7 of these guys are doing right now.
St. Christopher's now 2, 3, 4. A bit slow on the handoffs for the, I think the B and C teams for St. Chris. But still in prime position, definitely within contact here. Not even halfway through.
That's Tate Wilson and Victor Olson for the Saints in second and third. Victor Olson, a man, some would call him a jack of all trades. The man can do it all. We've seen him in the hurdles today. We unfortunately didn't see him pole vault, but obviously he's, you know, recovering from that Penn Relay's broken record. And here he is now coming around the turn. That's how you do it. This is how you run the 400, ladies and gentlemen.
You saved a lot in that tank right there. .700 meters to go. St. Chris 1. I believe Collegiate 2. St. Chris 3. Good to see.
Be the Saints trying to hold off the Cougars on that last 100. That's about as good of a race as you can get right there.
Elijah Sorry.
Ooh, great handoff for the Cougars.
Cougars cut off Elijah there, forcing him to slow down a little bit, unfortunately. Seven, 8 meter gap.
Collegiate in Midlothian. I need your coaches to come up.
Gap is closing quickly on this turn.
It's going to come out of this. The Saints definitely saved a little bit of the tank. Here we go. Can he reel him in? About 50 meters left.
St. Chris burning the Jets a little bit too early on that last one. But Patrick Mayer coming up the front stretch. Neck and neck for fourth. And it looks like Hampton Roads will just eke out ahead for that fourth position. I think we saved the best for last with our two-time event winner again. It's twice in a row. Is that 3 times in a row that you've done that? 3 times? The trifecta. All right, thank you all for tuning in. It was long, but very good meet for St. Christopher's here. We will be back with you, I think, tomorrow for some lacrosse. I'll be on that game as well. 6:45 start time under the lights. Very important game for St. Christopher's. Thank you all for tuning out. Again, if you need to check stats, everything should be up in just a couple minutes on milestat.com under St. Christopher's. Thank you all for tuning in and have a great evening.